my name's Wayne. I am the Lone Headbanger. Thank you so much for joining me. So, the saga continues. Obviously, as I explained, my mental health has not been great, and I've pretty much plunged. So, not the best state of mind. I've actually been signed off for a couple of weeks just to give me some chance to regroup, try and get my head together, try and de-stress and refocus, and it's desperately needed, absolutely desperately needed. I don't know if anyone saw my Facebook post the other day, but when you're having to ring the crisis lines on pretty much a daily basis, there's a problem. And so I've been to the local mental health specialists at Bushy Fields because I was pretty much classed as a danger to myself. And I think that may have happened. I may have covered that in my video last week, but I've had a professional ring me on Monday, and steps are now in place to move things forward. So we will see what happens, but now I'm just pretty much focusing on myself and getting myself better and just chilling out a little bit. So that's good. I think that sounds reasonably positive. I did something the other day as well which I enjoyed, which I did another one of my Saturday night Facebook lives, and I had a few drinks. Now, I kept saying I was going to knock it on the head, but I didn't manage it yet. However, I'm going to attempt to do a dry February. I must admit the booze has been calling and thinking, oh yeah, on Friday we can have a few drinks and blah. And it's not the best idea, I don't think. So I am going to attempt to steer clear of it because it doesn't do me any good. Especially in this kind of state of mind. This week's been semi-positive since I've been off. Monday, I was up and about, and I had my call with the mental health specialist, which was fine, and progress was made, and I tried to be as productive as I could. Yesterday I went for a run, first time I've gone running in a long time, and I managed to make everything ache. So when I woke up this morning, I did not even want to get out of bed anyway. Which was irrelevant anyway, because I'd had nightmares, and it was nightmares about not my current job per se, but just being at work in general and not being able to perform, not being able to hit targets, to have things not working so I couldn't get on and do. It was really strange. I can't even really remember anyone who was in the dream or where I was. I just know that it was an office somewhere. It was really bizarre. And then I woke up this morning at 7:30, caked in sweat because of that. And then I fell asleep again and had pretty much the same dream with different people in a different place. I was like, oh, well, if my mind isn't trying to tell me something, then I don't know what's going on. So yeah, that was pretty rough. So I mean, obviously, when I woke up the second time this morning, I was so demoralised. I was in such I just couldn't slow my brain down. I couldn't function. I just literally had to stay in bed for a couple of hours just to try and calm down and chill out a little bit. And eventually it passed, but I seriously lacked the will to even move out of bed. Because I'd gone to bed last night with good intentions. Oh, I'll get up and I'll do another run and I'll do all these things, and I'll be mega productive. And I wasn't. Not to put too fine a point on it. I've done a couple of things today though, which is good. Sorted out a couple of my finances. What else? Recently updated my laptop to Windows 10, so I'm just going through some stuff on that and updating that, and that made, that was productive. I've drummed, and there was something else that I did earlier on that I was pleased about, and I can't remember what it is. Old memory problems are still kicking in. Yeah, I can't think what it was, but I did something else today that, it's not been my most productive of days, but I'm pleased that I did something, because when I opened my eyes after that second dream, I didn't want to do anything at all, believe me. So yeah, so that's me. So I am kind of low at the moment. I'm going to try and stay off the booze because it will not help at all. It's just going to make things worse. However, I'm going to try and do a Facebook Live on Saturday because I can. Play some music. I bought some non-alcoholic decks so I can at least have a drink, so to speak. So that's good. See, I'll try and find the little things. You find your positives where you can, But yeah, it's tough in here at the moment. I'm not enjoying it. And as I said in my Facebook post, I'm pretty much running on 10% of me at the moment, like my personality, my energy levels. I'm at about 10% of myself at the moment, but that's a step up from the 5% that I was last Wednesday. So that's a relief. So yeah. Anyway, point being is that I'm going through a lot, which anyway. If you watch these videos, you know that I struggle a lot. But at the same time, the point is that if you are struggling, just be aware that you aren't on your own. That there are plenty of people who are struggling, especially with this lockdown. It's really messing people up. So just be aware that there are others out there, and there are professionals who can help you. You've got certain companies. There's the EAP that you can call. There's try the Samaritans. Your GP might be able to help. There are crisis lines. There are plenty of people to talk to, and even if it's only a short-term depression that's been triggered by something, they can help. And there's no shame in it. Like I said, when I was in hospital getting my wrist treated, the nurses, I felt so guilty for wasting their time, because obviously they're dealing with COVID cases and everything, and I was like, and here's an idiot who's doing this to themselves. And but they were caring, they were kind, they were understanding. They just wanted me to feel better and to get better. And I've got no words for how grateful I was for how well I was treated by them. Yeah, it was. So don't be afraid to ask for help. That's what they're there for. That's what you pay your taxes for them. If you need help, get help. It's better than the alternative. Worst comes to worst, talk to me. I'm no counsellor. However, obviously I have got quite a lot of experience in the mental health field as it stands, through one way or another. So while I may not be able to counsel you myself, I can at least try and point you in the right direction as to where to get the help. And sometimes all people need is an ear. Personally, it's gone beyond that for me at this stage. I am needing something more practical to help me. A few nice words. While it's nice, it's not going to help at this stage. But other people it may do. People just need a confidence boost, and I can give you that, and I can see how else I can help you. So all else fails, talk to me. You'll get no judgment from me, no matter what you've done, no matter what your struggles are, whether it's addiction, self-harm, anything. I won't judge. and all I want is for people to be happy and to be well, because I don't want anyone feeling like I do. Seriously. So I'll leave it there. I've waffled on a bit longer than I intended. Besides which, there's police sirens and a helicopter going around outside. I don't know if you can hear that. So they're after somebody. But yeah, so it's a bit naff. Kind of hoping for more snow. We'll see what happens. But I will attempt to do another video next week. As I said, I think I'm off next week as well. So I'll try and do another video and get it out earlier in the day, because hopefully I'll be in a better mood. We'll see. Anyway, so thanks ever so much for watching and supporting. I really, really appreciate it. I can't even tell you. And until next week, stay strong, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Take care.